Hello, all of you. Our today's topic is an operational amplifier, which is abbreviated and will be pronounced further as an op amp. These are available in IC form, that is, integrated circuits. These are called basic building blocks of analog circuits. I think you all know the difference between active and passive components, like resistors, capacitors, and are passive components, and diodes, transistors, ICs are active components. Like this, op amp is also as an active component, which is constructed mostly of transistors and resistors. They can amplify weak signals. Actually, the basic role of op amp is to amplify and give output as the voltage difference between the two inputs. Okay, it has two inputs and one output. There are two input pins, plus and minus. You can use op amp with voltage and current in both AC, that is alternating current, and DC, that is direct current circuits as an amplifier. Also, op amp performs mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, integration, differentiation, etc. So, the name is an operational amplifier. Applications of op amp can be waveform generator, oscillators, active filters, as it is an active component, again comparators, regulators, etc. Let's see the block diagram of op amp. What are the stages and how they work for being an op amp? There are four blocks: input stage, intermediate stage, level shifting stage, and output stage. Input stage has two inputs, inverting and non-inverting. Let's talk about each stage step by step. First, we all should know op amp is basically a diff amp or differential amplifier because it amplifies the difference between the two inputs. That is, it will amplify the voltage which is differentially present between the inputs. The input stage is equal to dual input and balanced output differential amplifier. That is, input stage is nothing but dual input balanced output differential amplifier, followed by intermediate stage, level shifting stage, and class B push pull emitter follower, that is output stage. The first stage, that is input stage, provides most of the voltage gain of the amplifier, which determines input characteristics, that is, it establishes input resistance of op amp. Intermediate stage is usually another differential amplifier which is driven by the output of first stage. In most op amps, intermediate stage is dual input, single output, as you can see in the diagram. Again, come to the level shifting stage. Due to direct coupling between first and second stages, the DC voltage at the output of intermediate stage is above the ground potential. Therefore, generally, level shifting circuit is used to shift DC level at output of intermediate stage downward to 0 volt with respect to ground. And the final stage or op amp is usually a push pull complementary amplifier. This is one of the types of amplifiers. It increases the output voltage magnitude and raises current supplying capability of op amp. Also, it ensures that output resistance of op amp is low, which is one of the characteristics of op amp. In most op amps, output is single ended as shown in this figure, which is a symbol of op amp with positive and negative supplies. The single ended output is designed to have a quiescent value of 0. This way, Zero input voltage ideally results in zero output voltage. Here, the standard triangular symbol for an op amp is shown. It has non-inverting and inverting input terminal and single-ended output. The plus and minus signs have been marked. The plus input or non-inverting input when an AC signal or DC voltage is applied to this input, it produces an in phase or same polarity signal at the output. On the other hand, when negative or inverting input to this signal to this pin, when an AC signal or DC voltage applied, then it produces 180-degree out of phase or opposite polarity signal at the output. Ideally, this symbol means that the amplifier has infinite voltage gain, infinite input impedance, and zero output impedance. Again, I will say ideally, this symbol means that the amplifier has infinite voltage gain, infinite input impedance, and zero output impedance. An ideal op amp represents a perfect voltage amplifier and is often referred to as an voltage controlled voltage source device. So, in short, what does an op amp do? It takes a differential signal, that is voltage difference between V plus and V minus pins, and outputs a voltage proportional to this difference through Vs plus and Vs minus, that is power supply pins, that is positive and negative power supply. There are two configurations of op amp, open loop configuration and closed loop configuration. What is an open loop configuration? It does not have any feedback, as you can see in the image below. This configuration is called a comparator. It compares two inputs and gives output accordingly. That is, the circuit can determine which of the two inputs is larger. That is, it compares between the two inputs, hence the name is comparator. How it works? If both inputs are equal, then there is no output, that is 0. If inverting signal is bigger, the output equals the positive supply voltage. And if non-inverting signal is larger, then op amp produces an output signal equal to negative power supply. In closed loop configuration, it involves adding the feedback signal to one of the input terminals. So there are again two types of feedbacks, positive and negative feedback. Here output is fed back to positive terminal of op amp in the diagram. Typical application for this configuration includes Schmitt trigger oscillator. Again, in negative feedback, feedback signal is connected to inverting terminal shown in figure. Typical applications of these configurations are differentiator, integrator, active RC filters, instrumentation amplifiers, summation, subtraction, inverting and non-inverting amplifiers, current to voltage or voltage to current converters, etc. Generally, op amp is used in closed loop configuration and not in open loop configuration. So the question may come, why op amp is generally not used in open loop mode? There are some reasons, as gain of open loop op amp is very large. A very small input voltage drives op-amp to saturation level, that is plus Vsat or minus Vsat, depending upon which V1 or V2 is more than the other. In open loop configuration, op-amp can't work as a small signal amplifier. Again, where these op-amps can be applied. So, in summing amplifiers such as audio mixers, where signals must be added for further communication process, or in audio preamplifiers, DC controls, etc., DC level controls, etc. In analog calculators, the voltage or current regulators, in ADCs, that is analog to digital converters, instrumentation amplifiers, peak detectors, and in active filters. So, this is all about an introduction to op-amp, its symbol, block diagram, and function and applications of op-amp. Thank you.